in Syria and all over the world. May Allah lift the suffering for our brothers and sisters who have gone through so much in the past few days. May Allah heal those who are injured, bring them ease, and have mercy on all of those in the region and all around the world. I'd like to welcome our guest today from Alif Bee, a language program that has some unique features that we will discuss today. I'm going to ask each of our members here, Brother Murat, Brother Tassin, and Sister Ruwa, to introduce themselves first and tell us what their position is with the organization before we begin. So we'll start with Brother Tassin.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Tahsin Mizayek. I am the executive manager of Alif Bee.
Welcome. Brother Murat.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Murat. I am a salesperson at teaching company of Alif Bee. And thank you for your good dua for Turkey. Thank you.
Inshallah. I hope that we continue to do that throughout the day and for the rest of the time coming. It looks like Sister Ruwa has signed off. So, Brother Tassin, can you tell us a little background about the organization, Alif Bee, and how it came to fruition?
Yeah, Alif Bee actually was founded by couple of awqafs back in 2016, and the goal is to actually set up a leading brand for teaching Arabic, because part of the mandate of the Waqf is to facilitate teaching Arabic. And actually everybody feels that we are long overdue to invest heavily in this field, and the market is huge, but the investment is not up to the needs actually. And we wanted to do something unique, because there are many different programs in the market, but many of them have shortcomings that prevent them from being used widely. So the goal here is to use technology to facilitate learning Arabic worldwide. See and use the latest language teaching skills and research that has really progressed in the last 10 years, and bring learning Arabic up to the standards of learning other languages as well. So, and we realized that the market is huge, and there are many demographics. Many people want to learn Arabic for different reasons. So we have to be able to serve every segment of the market. So, and we have to be also competitive so that we can, because we have to serve Arabic the way it deserves to be served, and it's the language of the Quran, and it has to be served in the highest way possible that we can achieve. And that's how Alif Bee evolved. It evolved progressively from an application into a full service company that can serve different segments with different products and interact with every segment, so that it continues to evolve, because the profit, the goal here is not to make a profit, but to serve the Muslim communities everywhere. So, and that's why our policy is to forge a partnership with many partners around the world, so that we can together achieve the goal, inshallah.
Inshallah.
So that's how we. So we're still evolving. If we meet next year, you'll see more things coming up in Alif Bee, inshallah.
Inshallah. You're absolutely right. It is the value of the Arabic language cannot be overestimated. It is the language of the Quran, and millions of people around the world are constantly trying to learn this as a new language. And there are some very unique features about this because, like you said, you bring it to students, to schools, to communities. There are hybrid programs. So and we're looking forward to understanding about how that service can come to each
Yeah.
of our communities.
Yes, yes. And also we are interacting with renowned institutions, like, for example, in King Saud University in Saudi Arabia. We're partnering with them to develop some unique curriculums for the needs of the medical sector in the kingdom. So that we, in collaboration with the King Saud University and the Ministry of Health, we can serve all the foreign workers who work in the hospitals, so that they can speak Arabic in the medical terms and interact with patients in Arabic. So yeah, that's the idea. Is we when we see an opportunity in a market, we can collaborate so that we can do any special needs that they require, uh, all the way to the developing a joint venture to develop a curriculum with them. So we're open. We're open to all possibilities, and Alhamdulillah, this policy is giving us opportunities to enter many market segments that we never dreamed of actually before we started.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Would you go ahead and begin telling us about how your programs work, inshallah?
Okay. Actually, we have four different categories. The first category is the applications, AlifBee app and AlifBee Kids app. These are the core of the project actually, and the AlifBee app was released back in 2019, and the AlifBee Kids in 2020, end of the year actually. And these applications actually have like self-learning features. Okay, so you don't need a teacher to start learning, and they have all the features of programs like Duolingo and Rosetta Stone and all these famous international language learning programs. And this is also evolving all the time. Now we realize that many people don't have self-discipline in order to finish learning on their own. Okay, so they need some form of guidance and mentorship and discipline. And that's where the school platform comes in. So we have LFP Business, which is mainly for educational institutions, and it allows it allows the use of AlifBee in an academic setting, so that the school management and the teachers can assign students to classes. They can assign homeworks. They can see reports, and we also have special toolbox for teachers. Okay, and also there are many users who are not enrolled in schools. So we have the AlifBee Academy, where we provide teachers, and this is where hybrid learning comes in. So we organize courses, but they also use the application for learning. But they have like weekly sessions, which is a practice session actually, interactive sessions. Allows the students to use the language, but they still learn on their own during the week. Okay, and we have certificates at the end of the program, and where they after they complete an online proctored exam. So this is like online sessions. Okay, and we also have face-to-face programs where we have like LFP centers. Instead of the session online session, we have like face-to-face session in the center, still weekly, on a weekly basis. But of course, the uh, the uh, the activities are different because it's face-to-face, and the same idea is to allow students to practice the language as a communication language, not just the goal is not to learn in the class, but to have like a fun environment which encourages students to use the language. Also, we have special features, special centers, which are we call language labs, LFP language labs, we use in places where they do not have students don't have access to smartphones or tablets. Instead, the students come daily to the lab to practice, whether in schools or in any area. And we use it for a literacy program, or we use it for in schools which do not have in poor areas. And also, we have a special program for teachers where we certify teachers to use hybrid learning in a best possible way. And we're doing like a full service to some organizations where we evaluate teachers and train teachers, certify them, and supervise them while they're running the program, so that we make sure they use it properly. Because hybrid learning is not common, and people still new in the field, and so they need supervision so that they can use it properly. So these are all the solutions that we provide so far. And of course, we provide special courses instead of as I told you, we provide courses for regular Fusha Arabic, and also we have special courses which we are adding in every while. Like, for example, the medical sector, the service sector. We have Arabic for Hajj and Umrah. We're trying to collaborate with the Hajj and Umrah ministry in Saudi Arabia, so that we can encourage any person who wants to come and perform Hajj or Umrah, introduce them into Arabic, so that we can encourage people to learn the language of the Quran. The idea is to break the ice and introduce Arabic to people. We should every Muslim should actually try to learn Arabic so that they can interact better with the Quran, and we are trying to help encourage that, inshallah. So these are the main solutions that Alif Bee offer. I can go through each one of them in a brief. If you have any questions, please tell me.
All right, so just let me quickly summarize. There are actually 5 different formats. So you have self-learning apps. There are school management systems and programs. There's an online academy, a face-to-face learning, and then you also bring this to communities as a first language. And my understanding is if for literacy reasons. Can you talk a little bit about the school solutions? Is that a comprehensive program? Are you going to go through each one? Go ahead and maybe explain a little bit about each one.
Yeah, I'll just go briefly about the Alif Bee app. Actually, it uses the actual standard, the American standard, where we divide the curriculum into 3 levels, and each level is divided further into 3 sub-levels. There's also one level for reading and writing. So if the user do not know the reading and writing, he can go through that as well. We have over 217 lessons with 21 exercises for each language. We have total more than now 200,000 exercises. Of course, we have also embedded quizzes in the lessons, and the information are presented in several formats so that it can stick better, and each format uses different skill. Okay. So with that, we can cover all 4 language skills: reading, writing, and understanding, comprehension, pronunciation, and all that. We also offer the curriculum without intermediate language, so that they can learn from Arabic if they want to, or they can learn from a different language. So we support English, Spanish, French, Urdu, Malay, Turkish, and Uzbekistan, and we're adding more. We're adding Russian. We're adding many languages. Every couple of months, we add a new language. And as I told you, we have specialized curriculums like Hajj and Umrah curriculum, medical curriculum, service and workers, and all that. The main features of AlifBee is that it's AI driven. So we are adding new features based upon the artificial intelligence engines that we are evolving. We use spaced repetitions so that you can repeat information at different spaces so that you can better stick it to the long-term memory of the user. We have interactive dialogue. We call it AlifBee bot. We have personal dictionary so that as you acquire new words, you put them in your dictionary, and you can also refer to them several ways. Also, we have smart review, where you review the information that you have learned, also using the spaced repetitions. We have also dynamic lessons coming soon, which allows to the user, to adapt, or the program adapt to the way the user learns. So if he's like a quick learner, they can present information in a faster way. If he's a slow learner, he can present more information and more exercises to in the information that he tends to forget. So we also have like endless training. So with these dynamic lessons, we can people ask us like they want to just to they don't want to take the lessons, they just want to exercise at their own level. So with this feature, we can they can also do endless training, and of course they can do self-assessment so that they can find the level of competency of Arabic. And actually, we are adding, evolving these features so that, like, for example, instead of like interactive text dialogue, it will be like voice spot, so they can interact with the voice. We have many features that we are planning for the future, inshallah. So this is the main feature of AlifBee app. Okay.
Okay. Mashallah, it's very comprehensive, and I think one of the most important features is that differentiates, as you explained, whatever level you're on, it kind of moves you forward at your pace, and you're able to manage your own learning regardless of which format you're using, right? The app. So that's a very important feature, especially for our schools. Because students can be at many different levels, and this allows them that opportunity. Yeah.
The kids app actually uses the same idea. We use, like, instead of exercises, here we use like language activities. We have more than 1,500 language activities. They use cartoons, the songs, interactive games, funny clips, or interactive stories, and we divide it by KJ1, KJ2, KJ3, and they can also use free mode learning. So in the academic mode, they can follow the format of the KJ classes. It's actually a complement to AlifBee app, so that it's perfect for early childhood, so that parents can use the application from early childhood, so that they can progress to AlifBee naturally, and they can master Arabic at an early age, actually. So and it's mainly used for kindergartens, and they can be used by Arabs or non-Arabs, actually. So it's for all. It does not use any intermediate language, so it's like immersive in its learning. The AlifBee for schools actually allows to organize students into classes, as I said, allows assign teachers to classes, assign homeworks, thematic reports, and teachers toolbox. And we have two ways of implementing this in schools, either as an enrichment and training tools. So you still the school can still use their own curriculum, but they assign the homeworks to the application as a homework or outside extra activities to the students. So it does not. This is minimal. It's not invasive to the school actually, and it does not take time from the teachers, because they can either assign homeworks, or they can just allow students to work on it by the hour. Like, for example, they can ask the students to work on the program for like 20 hours in a semester or something like this, and they can see that easily from the automatic reports. This way, they can ensure that students are practicing more Arabic, or they can be. They can also use the application and the platform as the main curriculum, and we have, and it's up to the school actually how do they like to use it. We have some schools in Australia who wanted to use it as a main curriculum, and that's why we developed the teachers toolbox for them. And we're adding the teacher toolbox, as we will show you in the demo later on, inshallah. It has all the tools like presentations or worksheets, reading materials, activities for the teachers to give the students, whether in class or out of the class. We have audio and video materials as well. Also, we offer training to the teachers so that they can use the system in a better way, and we also help measure their effectiveness with the so that we don't want the schools to. We're not just after giving the licenses to schools. We want them to really benefit from the application and from the system. That's why we would like to offer this supervision, and along with the program, we run also competitions, AlifBee competitions. We actually give prizes to the students who are using. We tend to run competition on a country basis, or maybe on a couple of organization basis, so that we encourage students to and motivate them to engage more with the program. Actually, we noticed that up to 3 to 4 times more engagement happens when we offer the competition. So that's why we like to offer it as a companion to the AlifBee Schools program.
MashaAllah. I'd like to take a moment to welcome Sister Rua.
Thank you very much. I'm so sorry. I was facing some problems with the video, and it was mute and wasn't open. I'm so sorry.
That's
Thank
all
you
right.
very much for hosting that.
Can you just tell us your name and your position with Alif Bee?
Yes, sure. I'm Rua Shaban, the product expert of Alif Bee. Yes, and as Dr. Tahsin mentioned already, we are having several products about learning Arabic. By the way, Dr. Tahsin, I don't know if you see it, but there's a brother, Irshad asked us if this program cater for Quranic Arabic. So if we can answer him.
Actually, we our mandate is to teach Arabic for general purpose and for a specific purpose, and but we separated these two paths so that we can allow non-Muslims to join our Arabic program as well. So yes, we offer special classes for the Quranic purposes, but it's not in the app yet. There will be a different app for the Quranic Arabic, inshallah.
Is it something you're creating? Is it in the process?
In the academy, we have like in the sessions, the examples and worksheets will be for the Quranic purposes, but for the application, inshallah, it will be coming up later
Okay.
as a different program, maybe different even brand name, because we don't want people to associate Alif Bee with to be a religious application. Okay.
Okay. And that actually helps because not all different schools teach Arabic differently. Some focus on Quranic Arabic, and some use just conversational and general Arabic lessons. So it
Yeah,
makes
but
sense.
anyway, I'm sorry. Anyway, if we use the Quranic Arabic, it requires that they reach a certain level in Arabic as well. So it's like they will go together. You cannot start learning Arabic for Quranic purposes from scratch. You know, you have to learn basic the foundations of Arabic first, and that's why Alif B is the first stage in that anyway.
Yes, absolutely. Jazakallah khair for the explanation. Um, would you like to continue with the next product?
Yeah.
Or LFB for schools still?
Yeah. We have the language lab. Like for example, when we have when a school in a country where students do not have access to tablets, as I said, the school can set up a language lab either in school or outside of the school in any satellite locations that they see fit. And the lab is very simple. It just requires tablets, any number they like, and along with headphones, chairs, and internet access. It'll be ready for the students with one lab supervisor, and the student just attend the lab anywhere from 3 to 5 hours per week. They can reserve the time that suits them, and the supervisor just follows them, helps them work on the application, and maybe if they don't have access to technology, they require some training at first, of course. And it also motivates them and motivates their also parents so that they can stick to the learning path that they have to follow, and he can easily monitor their progress, and he will also do some testing at the very end so that we confirm testing within the application or outside of the application, and we can also monitor what the language supervisor is doing and how the students are performing. So this is like a unique solution, workable solution that we use it either in schools or for literacy purposes as well. Okay. And we tested this like for about a year, and alhamdulillah, it's very, very effective method.
Alhamdulillah. Okay.
As for teachers, actually, we are offering teacher qualifications program where we do assessment for Arabic competency. There are many teachers who are not competent in Arabic, actually, who are teaching in many schools around the world, either in Arab countries, as unfortunately, and it's part of our service to provide better service to teachers. That's why we test their competency, we test their teaching skills, and we train them on hybrid learning methods using LFP products. This way, in our method, the teacher does not have to be an expert in Arabic, but he has to be at least in a B level,
Does this mean that a school that has Arabic teachers, you don't have to necessarily purchase your whole program? They just want to focus on their teachers. We can. How does this work?
Yeah. It's a special service.
Service.
Yeah, it's a special service. and we can give them like an AlifBee certified hybrid learning certificate from signed by persons as well. And the idea is that we noticed that even, for example, here in Turkey, many teachers do not know how to use Arabic as a communication language. So they know only the grammar. You know, they are expert in grammar, but they cannot use it as a so that's why they cannot teach students these skills. So we can bring them up to the speed with that. We are developing like, and we need this actually for the academy, okay? Because we want in the academy we want teachers from all over the world to participate in our academy. So like people in Malaysia, for example, we want Malaysian teachers to teach him as well. So in order to allow them to participate, we have to make sure that they are fit to use our program, and so we do our assessment. For example, many of them will be in the elementary level for the communication skills, for example. So we can help them within the application actually, and within the academic courses to bring them up to speed to the intermediate stage where they can give better service to students, and we also train them using hybrid learning so that they can use our tools. So they can, for example, just use our toolbox if they want to. Okay. The teacher's toolbox actually is designed to save time for the teachers. As you know, every teacher who wants to give a class, he has for every 1 hour he has to prepare maybe 3 or 4 hours before the class. With our teacher's toolbox, it saves them time because it gives them a variety of material so that they can use for their own topic.
Okay. So this can be on a standalone professional development for teachers to one assess their ability, right? Because we have the same issue in the US, where even in our schools that sometimes the skills of the teachers need enhancing. So this toolbox can actually help them improve their skills, and it provides them practice. Because if it has a Arabic teaching skills assessment, then there's the training. Is it an online training or is it something that's interactive with your
Actually,
company?
it's part of the LMS for Alif Bee, and but as I told you, if we find schools who want to use just the toolbox without the application,
Mhm.
we can allow that as well. That's no
Okay.
problem. And actually, by doing all the trials with the schools, we are evolving into like a company that solves problems. Any problem that you have for teaching Arabic, we are ready to help solve the problem. That's the idea.
Inshallah, inshallah.
For the certificates, actually, we have, as I told you, we are accredited by Pearson's. We can offer proctored exams for elementary or intermediate or advanced levels, and the exam gives 4 scores. For each language skill there is a score, and the final certificate comes from Pearson's, signed from Pearson's in the UK. Why do we have a certificate? Actually, because we're evolving a standard for gaining more acceptance and momentum. There's actually no widespread standard for certificates in Arabic. Each country or each region uses their own standard. We don't have like IELTS or TOEFL. We are hoping that the Alif Bee certificate will fit the void, and we're trying to get more recognition for that by collaborating with universities or institutions in many different regions. And also, it's a recognition for achievement for the students, so that they feel that they have accomplished this, and it acts as a motivation for them to finish the curriculum. So and we're now offering it with our Alif Bee Academy, and we're trying to market it as a separate product, inshallah.
Inshallah. Yes, that absolutely. When it's an accredited, certified program, the validation from the outside world makes it more important
Yeah.
to many people. So, alhamdulillah, that's important as well. Okay.
Okay. As for the academy, we offer like as told you, we offer like online weekly sessions. In addition to the application, the worksheets, and assignments. It was soft launched end of 2022. We offer group or private courses, and we offer it for businesses or individuals. Like, for example, now we have, and the courses that we have the basic reading and writing, Arabic 101, Alif Bee 101. Alif Bee 102 is for elementary Arabic, 201 for intermediate Arabic, and for advanced Arabic as well. And we have like special courses, as I told you, Alif Bee for medical staff, for workers, and for Hajj and Umrah. Right now, we have marketed this program in Saudi Arabia, and we have deals with many companies and also with many hospitals, and alhamdulillah is getting more acceptance. And the idea here is to sell courses, which is like 3 month courses, and they can be packaged into like 6 months courses or 9 months courses, according to the elements that the attendants need, for example. And it's people are more used to like courses than licenses. So schools are more into licenses, but companies more into like courses, the training courses. That's why.
Yes. But I think one of the unique features of your program is that you're able to evolve and really become a solution-based organization. So
We are.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. We are also collaborating with an after-school program here in the U.S. To provide Alif Bee in their for their in their offerings. And once the pilot finishes, inshallah, it will be scaled to the 250 locations that they have, and it'll be an LFP center here in the US. We have an LFP center also in Sweden and in Holland. In these countries, schools are not allowed to teach Arabic, so we have to find a different solution, and LFP Academy is the solution for these countries.
Mashallah. So hence the after school programs, so that
Yes.
Okay, mashallah.
Just before I closed, LFP, alhamdulillah, in the for the LFP Academy, we have 400 trainees right now, and our goal is to in this year, inshallah, is to have like 3,000 trainees. For the Alif Bee app, we have 1.03 million downloads. We have 50K active students, and they have spent 675,000 hours with 6.2 million sessions and 110 million exercises.
Mashallah.
And we have 15,000 subscribers from this program. And also, we have more than 10 partners around the world and 10 agents where we try to cover many regions. We have in Australia, we have Malaysia, we have Indonesia, we have Turkey, we have the French-speaking countries. And alhamdulillah, people are becoming, as people become aware of Alif Bee, we get requests for more partnership, alhamdulillah. As for the schools, we have now 31,000 licenses on the platform. 17,000 of them are regular licenses, like in Turkey, in Australia, Saudi Arabia, Kurdistan, Tanzania, etc. And we have also 17,000 trial licenses. And we have run so far 3 competitions. Our goal in this country, actually, in this year, is to have like more than 100,000 students. In 5 years, inshallah, we hope that we can get more than 1 million students on board.
Inshallah, that's an amazing goal. Could you respond to one of the questions in the chat? I'm not sure. Dr. Seema asks, can you tell us more about the independent learner and how it can be used for personal use?
Yeah, this is the self-learning app. Actually, we have many, alhamdulillah, many success stories with that. We have people who finished the elementary level in 1 month. You know, they have spent 150 hours on the application in 1 month. If they have the motivation, it's a great tool for that, actually. And because it's fun to use, it's easy to use, and they have the feedback from quizzes. They have feedback from, they can do multiple assessments, and so that they can track their progress. And alhamdulillah, we have people from all ages using the program. We have one actually retired professor in Ireland who used the app to learn Arabic, and she has like she's an English teacher, and so that they or maybe social maybe in social studies, and she gave us a very good feedback, actually. And
Alhamdulillah.
from the feedback of people who are using our program, we tend to add more features so that we can complement their service. And actually, we are offering a virtual teacher feature in our application, so that if you want like some form of supervision, you can sign up for the special virtual teacher, where we can give you assignments, and we can correct these assignments and give it by live teachers, you know, by real teachers, so that they can have more training exercises in the 4 language skills. So we're trying to complement just like the regular courses. I mean, but the material is already can be given by the AI system to the user, and the can be corrected within like 48 hours. They can be corrected, and they can like move on with this method. So we're trying to come up with ways to help the students finish their study plans, actually.
Mashallah. Can you tell us some of yeah, you sound very passionate about the Arabic language, mashallah, and have spent so much time and effort and energy in its in developing and evolving these programs. For you personally, what has been the most important success of Alif Bee as you, because it's fairly new, but what's been most important to you, and as you see the organization evolve?
Actually, our goal is to. I mean, we believe that Arabic will gain more momentum, inshallah, in the near future, because it's the language of the Quran, and people are paying more attention to it than ever. To be part of this process, to be chosen by Allah to be like a
Cool.
catalyst for this is like a very rewarding experience, actually. When we get a message from a person that he used our program to help him read Quran better, and he's very happy about it, is a very rewarding experience. To reinstall Arabic curriculum in all Quranic circles around the world, because unfortunately we have found that many have dropped the Arabic from their curriculum because they don't have enough teachers, or they don't have the resources to that. With Alif Bee, we make it a lot easier, alhamdulillah. When we make people learn Quran and understand Quran, is a very, very rewarding experience. Actually, it's a change for the Muslim world, because when you connect with Quran better and you learn from its teachings on a daily basis, you can be a better Muslim, and you can be a better citizen. You can be a better you can build better society. Yeah, so it's good for the dunya and akhirah. So I think this is like a very special work, and alhamdulillah, we are grateful grateful to Allah to be working in this area.
So may Allah accept it from all of you and everyone that has put effort into this, and may it bring benefit to our Muslim world and others. Um, uh, Mashallah, and you're growing fairly quickly.
Alhamdulillah. If you want, if anybody wants to have like to schedule a one-to-one meeting or do a demo for our application, actually they can go to this link, and we're ready to help them out any way we can. So,
Right, so we encourage those of you watching to scan the QR code and take advantage of this one-on-one meeting or demo with Alif Bee. For whether you're a school or an individual or a community member, mashallah, there are a whole set of resources available. And I think one of the most amazing features is that we do struggle to find Arabic teachers, and this really is a wonderful solution and provides several avenues for teaching Arabic, whether you have an instructor or a facilitator or not. Could we take some time to look at the application?
yeah, actually, I'll stop sharing and allow Ru'a to start to do the demo for the application.
Jazakallah khair, Brother Tassin, for your
Okay,
presentation. All right, Sister
God
Ruwa.
bless you, Dr. Tahsin. Hello, everyone. Just a second, let me share my screen.
Okay. And if anyone has any questions, please put them in the chat, and we will have a few minutes at the end to respond to any questions. So anyone in the audience who has questions or comments, please put them in the chat.
The screen here.
Are you able to?
It's being shared, right?
We do not see
Not
anything.
yet. Yeah, now.
Okay.
Okay. Now, okay. Now I'll start to sign in with, of course, for every user, there's an email. He will enter with the email and password. Here we can see the application from the inside. As Dr. Tahsin mentioned, there's many curriculums, many courses. Each course has a different curriculum. This is the main course, which is Arabic language from A to Z. We have also an Arabic for Hajj and Umrah course, which has 3 levels, contains content and subjects all about Islamic subjects and Umrah. We have also here Arabic for soccer. We have also Arabic for domestic workers and Arabic for medical staff. Now let we concentrate for Arabic language from A to Z. And if anyone from our audience right now want to ask any question from the other subjects or the other curriculums, we can, of course, open it and reply it. Okay, so we will start from the beginner level. The beginner level, it's like A0, starting from the 0 level, starting from the alphabet. Here we have several lessons. We have 37 lessons for this level. We start up any lesson to see how it works. Well, it's an introduction about this alphabet.
Seen.
Each alphabet, it will appear how the way of written this alphabet and the sound of the alphabet. He will pronounce it. You can hear it, right?
Yes.
سين
Perfect. After that, he works on the writing technique. Of course, this app supporting the four learning skills for any language, which is writing, reading, listening, and speaking. For the writing, here we can learn to write the alphabet with or without the tracing lines. We can write it from our memory. And then he will go to the another alphabet.
شين
Okay.
We will write it as well. And after that, the next level, he will start to make a quiz. Each lesson, when it finished, we will
شين
go to the quiz. For example, here to make sure that this alphabet is the same sound
شين
that he pronounced it.
شين
For example,
شين
here he is saying sheen, and this is the seen alphabet, so we will put false.
Okay.
And he will go to the next alphabet. This is for the A0. Maybe we see from the elementary, which is contain 43 lessons, and go to any lesson. For example, lesson 4. In each lesson here, from elementary 1, starting with multiple sections. In each section, there's grammar, and in other sections, there's sentences, there are dialogue also. Each level, it take more skills. So here we are learning grammar. Use this question, the question word is, am, are, to ask general questions.
هل أنت طالب؟ هل أنت معلمة؟ هل هذا حسام؟ هل هي تركية؟
Okay. Now after that, he will start with quizzes for this part that we take it. Are you a student? We will connect it with هل أنت طالب. Use a general question word. For example, let we put some false answer. He will show us what is the right answer here. And in the end, by the way, in the end of the quiz, he will show this question will appear again to make sure that you understand that this answer that you given is wrong, and you have to choose this one until you choose it right. So this is from the first two levels. Should I show you some
we go
intermediate
to
levels, or
Could we go to some of the higher levels of Arabic to see what that looks
sure?
like? And there is a question
Okay,
in the
sure.
chat. Yes, there is a question
Yes.
in the chat. Can you recommend a syllabus or course for grades 1 to 12 that they can use in the classroom? Is this the program? What is the program that could be used by a school? Brother Ibrahim is asking for their primary through grade 12.
Actually, we prefer that we meet we meet them and on one-to-one basis. If they can go to the link and
Okay.
schedule a meeting, inshallah, we're ready to discuss the details with them.
All right. So, Brother Ibrahim, just scan that QR code or the link available, and they can tailor the programs to your needs and show you what it is that your school can benefit from, inshallah. All right. Mr. Ruo, if you can show us an advanced
Yes.
lesson.
Sure. Let me go to the advanced level. Here, we have here an 18 lesson with multiple subjects. Let we go, for example, the emotional intelligence, for example. we have here multiple sections, as I mentioned: sentence, grammar, and text. Let me see the grammar part here. By the way, this is the only application and platform around the world which contains all the Arabic grammar. You know, the Arabic grammar is very huge. Maybe we spent 12 years in school just trying to learning all the Arabic grammar. So all these grammars, which we spend 12 years for learning it, it just contained in only one app. So here's from the advanced level, which called Ismul Hay'a. Here he will say the grammar. So
اسم
can I
الآتي
hear it?
مصدر يدل على هيئة الفعل حين وقوعه.
يصاغ من الفعل الثلاثي على وزن فعله.
جلس الضيف جلسة الملك.
أكل الطفل إكلة.
And after that, he will tell us the grammar for the الثلاثي, القاعدة للثلاثي أو القاعدة فوق الثلاثي. It's very advanced level. I don't want to terrify our audience, but it's a little bit difficult. So let me stop here.
You
but
went,
it's
you went too
very
advanced, sister.
Yeah, that,
Yeah.
very, very
Sorry.
Actually, could you
Yes.
show us? I think one of Brother Tassin touched on this earlier. Most people around the world are not Arabic speakers who are trying to learn for religious reasons, for conversational reasons, and as you mentioned, they would have to start at the ground zero, which is maybe the beginner level. Can we look at Alif Bee for kids and the program for kindergarten, where I think most of our schools in our students would start? Do you have?
Yes, sure. Actually, for Alif Bee Kids, let me see if I can share. Actually, I can show it from my mobile phone because it's only only on tablet and mobile. There's no there's no
Not
platform
available
for
on the web.
online.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
not available.
Yeah, it will be on the way, inshallah.
That makes sense.
I'm so sorry. Let me share. Just show it from here.
That's okay.
If it,
This does not
I
work.
don't-
That's fine.
I'm
It makes
sorry.
sense. No, that's okay. Most of our children have iPhones in their hands now. This is a better way to use that time.
Thank you very
Are there any other features that you think are important for our audience to see?
Can you show us Alif Bee bot,
The business?
the bot, the interactive dialogues? Okay.
Okay.
If you don't know where they are, just skip it.
I'm sorry, but I didn't hear the sentence. There's interruption.
Alif Bee bot, the interactive dialogue. Do you know where they are now?
I'm sorry. Just give me 1 second.
Okay.
No problem. No problem.
Are most of your subscribers, whether to seen as educational institutions or others? What's the vast majority of your?
Actually, it's actually about half.
Okay.
And the individual learners, actually, most of them, or like 70% of them, are in the elementary levels. Okay. As we expected, only like a small percentage is for the advanced levels, and even schools, they tend not to go beyond the elementary level. Okay. We find people who finished like Sharia degrees in the universities, they tend to use our program for review purposes. So they go all over all the levels, because they want to practice more Arabic. So these people just use it not for learning but for practice. That's what we have.
I had a question about schools. What does the cost look like for schools and individuals?
Actually, we try to be very reasonable with the schools, and we we don't have a specific price for all, because we have different prices for different market segments. And if the school has like financial difficulty, we try to come up with a solution that can be workable for them. And people with affluent regions, we can also work out a good deal with them. So as I told you, because we are a company that's owned by Awqaf, our goal is to spread the message more than make more profits. So
Absolutely.
I think the program tends to go from like anywhere from like $2 per kid per month all the way to $10 per kid per month. So that's
I think that's really important that we have such a wide range of people around the world and communities, so that with this program, it's important that you're able to bring it to people whether or not they can afford it, actually. And there's a
yeah.
support system. There's a
And
support
actually,
system. Mhm.
we're collaborating with like some institutions to provide AlifBee scholarship program. So for people who but we prefer that the kids, I mean, pay a little bit of money so that they can feel the importance of it. You know, if they
Yes.
don't pay anything, they just don't appreciate it that much. You know?
Just as human beings that we are, that's very true. If we have
Yes.
to put in a little more effort, we do appreciate it more. So, just for our audience, again, affordability should not be an issue. So, if you're interested in learning Arabic as an individual or for your community, please reach out to the organizers. There are ways to find solutions around that. There's Sister Ruwa, are you able to get us the Alif?
Actually,
Yes.
I just want to mention that AlifBee is available on all platforms, on the web, on the tablets, on the iOS phones or Android phones, and it's available in the on Android, Google Play, and also on Amazon, and even Huawei Store as well.
Oh, mashallah. So whatever it is, the format or the device that you use, you can access. That's incredible. It really is a game changer. I mean, the fact that you've been able to be so versatile in providing the resources is incredible. We are coming up on the hour. I'm going to ask our audience again if there are any questions to please put them in the chat, and ask Brother
Uh,
Mr. Rua if there's anything else you'd like to add.
yes,
As we,
I'm so sorry for the interruption. I just want to mention that Dr. Seema Imam asked if she could use the app or sign into a website. Dr. Tahsin, if we
Yeah, I
be
mean, if you
able
can
to answer
just,
this.
contact us, inshallah, via the website, and we
Yeah.
can send you free trials as well. Any school who wants to do a free trial, we're happy to do that for them. You know, we offer like a free 3 months trial, and so that they can find out how they can benefit from and with how hands-on experience with the program.
Yes.
so
And also for the individual, and also for only for the individual users, you can just subscribe from the application and just sign up. Okay. So I would just want to mention the last thing. I'm so sorry for making it that long for the meeting. I know we took so much from our time. Just the last thing. My screen is up here for you, right?
yes.
Okay, perfect. Just want to show you the dialogue part. This is from
مرحبا
elementary one.
أهلا وسهلا
أهلا وسهلا.
اسمي مراد ما اسمك؟ اسمي حسام ما اسمك؟
اسمي ليلى.
كيف حالك؟ أنا بخير
They are dialogue for elementary one in very simple sentences. You will start like this, and of course, anyone can start in this way. Here, if we press this button, we can see the translation of each sentence. For example, أهلا وسهلا, welcome. Ismi Murad, my name is Murad. What is your name? So it's help the users know the word in Arabic and the English, and just trying to create a dialogue with any Arabic person or anyone who's speaking Arabic with. Yes, so only I just want to show you the dialogue part. Of course, each lesson and in each lesson, yes, one of the sections will be text or dialogue. Yes, so
Okay.
only this.
Okay, well, no,
Thank you
I appreciate that. That's really important, and I think that's one of the features that it's the practice component. Even when students learning in school, they need something to do at home to practice. There is again one more question from someone in our audience. Rida asks, "How can we contact you for a school free trial?" There is the link. Please use the link to contact Alif Bee and work out something that's tailored specifically for your needs. And I think that's really one of the most important features. So I want to thank you. We are coming up on an hour. May Allah reward you for this work. It is very important work. It is foundational for our communities, for those of us who want to learn Quran and understand what we are reading. Ramadan is around the corner. It's beautiful to be able to listen to the dua and surahs being recited and really understand what's being said. That's one of the most important reasons. But we also know that languages build bridges, right? And the more people that are using the Arabic language, let's revive it and bring it back. Are there any closing remarks that you have or pointers that you'd like to share before we close?
Please take advantage of the link and don't feel shy. There is no commitment by contacting us. Just feel free to contact us and do a free trial if you want, inshallah.
And also, if there are things that you didn't see in part of the presentation and have questions, as Brother Tassin said, it is a company that is evolving its offerings and takes feedback from people to make changes in what they offer. So please do that as well. All right. Anything else?
Thank you for attendance, and thank you for giving us the opportunity to present Alif Bee to your audience. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. All right, Jazakumullah khair for joining us this morning or this evening or tonight, wherever you are in the world. And we hope that this is a program in the company that can meet your needs and bring you the resources that you need for, inshallah, reviving the Arabic language, the language of the Quran. Jazakumullah khair. And again, I would like to end, our hearts and minds are constantly with our brothers and sisters in Turkey and Syria. May Allah make it easy on them. May He shower them with His mercy and bring them ease and comfort in this very difficult time. And I encourage everyone in our audience to really mobilize your communities to send resources, whether it's financial or otherwise, to the region, and continue to do that over the next few months. It is going to be something that's going to take a while for everyone to recover from. And let's not just do it now and then forget. It's something that's going to be a long-term process, so that we remain united and in supporting our brothers and sisters wherever they are. May Allah bring ease to everyone. And Jazakumullah khair. And inshallah, we'll see you next time at the Global Association of Islamic Schools Spotlight. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you very much for you all. Thank you very much.